Hey guys, it's me Sujoy over here. Welcome back to another video. So on this video, I'm going to be talking about how to tell if you're accepted in a Vietnamese family. So if you're new to my channel, the name of my channel is called as Sujoy in Vietnam. I've been living over here for 6 years now. I was an English teacher before for 3.5 years, and I started my online business. And I'm also a full-time YouTuber. So if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. So, um, so you're an expat, and so I'm primarily making this video for expats, for foreigners who are in the process of dating a Vietnamese girl, a woman. So like you are in a relationship, or you just met someone new. You just met a Vietnamese girl, and you guys are very new to dating, or you still or you have met her parents, like for the first time, or just spend some time with them. So I'm just going to give you a quick one over here, is that um, before marriage, it's normal for a Vietnamese girl to live with her parents. It's very different compared to states and other parts of the world. But before marriage, it's kind of common for a Vietnamese girl to stay with her parents, um, because of it's just that she feels more. She doesn't have to worry about paying rent or something. Like living under the same hood, especially if she's living in the same city where her family is living. Chances are that she's going to be living with her parents. Um, you know, so it's kind of very common over here. But and that's the reason why like most of the Vietnamese parents, they are very attached to their daughters. Okay, so like especially towards their mothers, because like they share a lot of things. And of course, the father is also very protective about his daughter. So you can understand where this is going, right? So in order for you as a foreigner to win their trust is a very big accomplishment. So like if you're going to get accepted by her Vietnamese family, so like you got to follow a couple of rules. Like some guide, like consider these like check mark lists. So the first one would be, and always remember that the son-in-law in Vietnam is always the guest. Okay, so it could be a Vietnamese son-in-law, or it could be a foreigner son-in-law. So like when you get married to a Vietnamese, you will always be treated as a guest in your at your wife's home. When you visit her parents and all that. So so the first thing would be, usually Vietnamese families, if you're dating a Vietnamese girl, her family members would like to actually have an idea about your financial position. Okay, so like are you kind of financially stable? Do you have a stable job, or do you have a stable business? Are you um, like, so they can try to make it out. Like, they'd like to get to know your financial background. I'm not saying that they want to check your bank account statements, or just want to, but they do come to know, like like if you got to, like, say for example, if you're doing stuff for her family, like getting some gifts, or buying some little, maybe getting a television if you can, like, as a, I mean, that's a big one actually. But just like maybe giving a bit of money to her parents, just like maybe during the Tet time, the Lunar New Year we just got over, like the or doing something like buying some gifts or something. They kind of get an idea, or like they may like to see, like your how you are appearing, uh, like do you have a good phone or something like that. So yeah, so like financial background is kind of important. But that is also very important if you're dating a Vietnamese girl, because she would like to know, like, are you financially stable or not? Uh, then the second one would be the warm hospitality. Okay, so if you're seeing that your Vietnamese girl's family is, if her parents are being very nice and hospitable to you, they treat you like a VIP when you come to their home, or they're always smiling, or they put the best show forward, and like they're always smiling, and they're giving you something to drink or something to eat, they're giving you some snacks and all those kind of stuffs, or Vietnamese dishes, or that shows that they value your presence. That shows that they are, that shows that they want you to be with their daughter, get married, have a family. So they look at you very differently. Okay, so you're like treated very warmly. Okay, whenever you go and visit their family members. Okay, the other sign would be, to know that if you're accepted in a Vietnamese family or not, is that they're actually involving you in family activities. Okay, so like say for example, they're going out to the pagoda, they will invite you, or they're going out to meet their relatives. They will call you, and you go with your Vietnamese girl, and you're spending time with them. So it's just that they're involving you. Or maybe, say, for example, you're dating a Vietnamese girl from the countryside, and her family is inviting you to a farm. Just like, go to the fields, do some kind of little farming, or, take out some, go to a, those kind of things, activities, like, or maybe for fishing or something like that, or making some cuisines, like they're involving you in certain activities. So that shows that, they are accepting you as a member of their family. Okay, so this could be applicable even if you have not married your Vietnamese girl yet, but usually that all changes after you get married. They do automatically start inviting you for family affairs and everything, and you have to also visit her family members kind of every week, once in every week if you're staying in the same city, or maybe twice a year if you're staying in some other city, that you have to go and visit her family members, because over here family ties are very important, and especially for a Vietnamese girl, her family members are very, very important. So the next one would be sharing meals. Okay, so like, you're with your girl's family, with your Vietnamese girl's family, and they're like eating. They're asking you to share some meals, or they're asking you to try some new Vietnamese dishes. Always be open to that. Don't be reluctant. Don't say no, I don't want to eat a durian, or maybe they want to ask you to have something, which is very kind of alien to you, but you should be willing to try it out. Okay, so don't be that kind of an expat, like, oh, I'm from the West, so I'm from here. I don't want to try this dish and that dish. So you got to be open minded, and you got to try new dishes. So yeah, sharing meals, gifts and gestures. This is also very important. You got to, if you're dating a Vietnamese girl, you got to also get some gifts for her family members. Maybe like some little, box of chocolates, or maybe some kind of, like snacks, or, give some money or something like that. So yeah, gifts and gestures mean a lot for a Vietnamese family. So if they're seeing that every visit when you're getting some gifts, or getting some fresh cut fruits, or like that, um, her family members will feel like, this guy is really caring, and he really loves my daughter, and I give the full permission, the green light for this foreign guy to get married to my Vietnamese daughter. So you got to win the hearts of her family members, especially the mother. The mother, I would say, is where you got to stress a bit more. If you can win the heart of her mother, like because usually Vietnamese girls are very attached to their mothers, so you got to work on that. Okay, so then of course the acknowledgement. Like they you can see the signs that they're acknowledging. Acknowledgement in a sense that if her family members are introducing you to their friends, to their close friends or relatives, and you come to find out they're saying like, he is my daughter's fiance, or they both are going to get married, and all those kind of things. If you are hearing, then of course, like this is a big sign that they're accepting you in their family. Okay, so that is very, very important. Finally, you have to understand the cultural norms. Okay, you got to understand the etiquettes. Like if you're going to go inside a Vietnamese family home, don't expect to wear shoes and go inside. You're always going to take off your shoes. uh, Chances are most of the time you got to walk barefoot inside the house, or if they have some slippers, follow etiquettes. Don't talk too loud when you're eating food. Just usually Vietnamese people, when they eat food, they're very quiet and they eat food, and just follow the etiquettes, and don't show a lot of public affection inside her family's home. Don't start French kissing her around, or don't start, just be like a normal, well-mannered human being, and they will come to know about it. Because like if you're showing too much of public affection in her parents' home, they will feel like this guy is like, he doesn't have control over himself. Because there's in Vietnam you don't have public affection. Okay, let me be upfront. Okay, it's not like in Europe where you can start French kissing a girl in her family's home or in the park or whatever it is. So it's still very traditional. You're staying in a very the environment is still very traditional. So you got to respect the cultural norms over here. So yeah, so I hope you guys found this video to be insightful, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So if you like watching this video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Additionally, if you like watching my content, you can buy me a coffee. And if you're traveling around in Southeast Asia and want to start a successful online business, then you can check out the link down in the description below. It's exclusive. You can check out my income stream website, where you can travel around in Southeast Asia financially free and stress free. Okay, so with that being said, you guys have a great day. This was me, Joy. Peace out.